Hey everybody, welcome to this week's Tony's Tips. Thanks for tuning in and watching. First, I just want to ask you if you saw the eclipse this week, yesterday. Was that yesterday? That was day before yesterday. Um, I had some clients that I took up to the mountains. We had no cell service, but had a friend's cabin we were able to stay at for a couple of days and watch that amazing event. They had all kinds of cameras and filters, and I had my little pair of Eclipse glasses, but watching through those glasses right until that very last piece of sun disappeared, because we were in totality, almost as good as you could get in totality. And when that last piece of sunlight disappeared in the glasses, I took the glasses off, and oh my word, it's one thing to see a picture of it on the internet, but to see it in person was absolutely phenomenal. Apart from my babies being born, that was the most awesome thing I've ever witnessed in my entire life. It was absolutely incredible. Seeing that corona and the diamond ring and all those different things that happened in an eclipse was really amazing. My friends that I was with, they were able to capture with all their photography equipment some amazing pictures, and they'll be sending some to me, and I'll be posting some on Facebook. All I did was a time-lapse video, and it's just cool to see it get dark and then light again, and it got really cold, but hope you had a chance to watch that. But so the clients that I had with me, they're actually clients that Airbnb guests, I would probably be a better word for them, that stayed with us. Well, they had made a reservation to stay with us, and then asked me, since rental cars were about $1,000 a day here in town because of the eclipse hype, if I could maybe chauffeur them around. So I took them up to the mountains, but we ate together for 2 days, and the wife and her mother, 55, 56 years old, and their mother was 86. I got to tell you something. These gals are super thin, and their portions were tiny. And I thought, while her husband and I ate our whole meals, those two gals ate half of their meals and took the rest home in a to-go box and ate them the next night for dinner. And I'm telling you, it was a real, I understand the whole, I teach, right, smaller portions, but seeing them, they got salmon and rice and salad, and they ate half their salmon and at the most half of their rice, and they ate their little salads, and then they ate the rest the next day. And I thought, and they said, we're not hungry. This is enough food to sustain us for what we need. And I thought about that, and I thought, they are very mindful and intentional. Now, here's a little secret that the daughter shared with me. She said, well, because I like chocolate and ice cream, and there was one other thing I'm forgetting. She said, because I like those things, I intentionally eat smaller portions because I want to be able to have my treats every day. But I don't, in really small portions of those as well. But she said, but I don't want to eat a full-on meal and eat my treats. And so she has made some real conscientious choices about eating smaller portions so she can still have her small little treats and not gain weight. And I just thought that was a great example of what we're teaching and what we're after with doing the Optavia program and understanding the habits of health, that creating new habits. Surely it's not the best habit to have a little bit of chocolate and ice cream every day, but again, it's very little. And she doesn't have the ice cream every day, she has chocolate every day, but very small portions of these things, and it allows her to maintain her slim figure. And she and her mom both, and her mom, again, 86 years old, and to see these gals, they're just very intentional about their fueling. So just a reminder that when you're done with program, if you and I go back to the portions that we used to eat and the foods that we used to eat in the great portions, we'll go right back to where we came from. That reminds me also of Teresa, my client in Oregon, who went from 220 down to under 150, and then got back from vacation, said that was pretty hard. While my family was eating pizza and burgers, I'm eating salads. And she said, but I didn't go over 150. I stayed under 150 the whole 10 days of being on vacation. And that's when I said, you have become very mindful and intentional because your goal of staying under 150 pounds is really important to you. And when you were 220, you ate anything you wanted, as much as you wanted, and the result was a body at 220 pounds. So staying under 150 is going to require that intentionality, that mindfulness of smaller portions and developing some good habits of exercise and things like that. So I hope that's helpful as you are working towards your goal, or maybe you're just on your own health journey, whether you're on program or not, it's all about having those smaller portions, making good, wise choices, and then as needed, once in a while, get back on program. Folks, don't let 5 pounds turn into 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 40 pounds. Stop it. Draw the line somewhere. Get back on program as needed. Like I've told you, I've done that several times this year because it's been a summer of, or a year of lots of things in our lives, and there's been several times I've gone back on program. So do that to keep yourself from going back where you came from, but more importantly, work on the bigger picture of those new habits of health so that you can live in an optimal state of health in your journey. And just remember, it's a journey. It's not always going to be perfect by any means, but keep pressing on. Have your health be one of your highest priorities in your life. And if I haven't heard from you yet this week, please reach out. Let me know what your numbers are, how you're doing, and if you'd like to chat, and we'll go from there. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.